Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and take a look at the message board by Lego. This is set number 41839, contains 1,743 bricks, retails for $99.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. So thank you, Lego, for sending this to me. And this is essentially what this is. And by first impressions, and I'm just going to be honest with you, this looks boring. I don't know, it looks like we're just building some tan letters inset around a white frame. I don't know. This is the top of the box. It doesn't look like we get any minifigures in this. So it looks like we get about 2,000 pieces for $100, and that's pretty much what it is. What do we get? Emoticons too? I mean, it is what it is. Well, let's see what's inside the box. Okay, this one's got thumb pusher things, so let's open this up here. I want to see how exciting this is going to be. As you can tell by the tone of my voice. Yeah. Let's see what kind of mocks and tutorials I had to give up for this. Okay, now we got our building guide thing. We'll hang on to that. And we got several bags of unnumbered Lego. Did we forget to put numbers on these? And this is a build together set, so up to 5 people can build this. Well, we don't know exactly what's in there. Really? Alright, well, I have a feeling this is going to be a very long build. Long. And, well, I got a pair of scissors. I don't like getting paper cuts on this. You gotta like my reviews. I keep it blunt. I don't sugarcoat anything. Let's hope there's no stickers in this. Alright, I don't see anything in there. Alright, so you got a couple of these here. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick here. How is this broken down? Let's see here. And we'll go through this on the second channel. I'm not going to do it right now because happy 10th birthday. Oh, that's kind of cool. And then it just jumps right on in. Oh, so we're going to have to, it says 4 of these, so we're just going to have to guess. So I thought maybe, you know, there'd be a few letters that were grouped. You know, I thought that's how it was going to be broken down, but let's take a look at these here. Oh, no, we have... Oh, I thought those were printed. This is stickers. I really had to give up a camping build and a tutorial for this. So essentially, that's what it is. So, and if you want to take a look at, you know, you can always download these yourself. And so they got the accent marks and stuff like that on here. Pretty cool for different languages. I'm sure you could do anything you want with this. And you got some more letters in here. And all right, well, what do we do? Build them all? We just build letters of interest. Oh. You got some Greek in here? I thought that was beta. Yeah, we're really going to use the pound sign and stuff with the hashtag. Yeah, I mean, honestly, how would I keep this really nice? I may have to get a cup of coffee. I don't even drink coffee. I may have to get something to keep myself awake on this. Well, head over to my second channel. You can watch me build this and try to keep awake. We'll have to keep awake together and see how this build goes. It may be a good build, but we won't know. We'll come back and take a closer look at this. Well, many hours later, and we're finally done building the message sign. So here we have in the top left, well, here's the sign. It says our family. Then we have fun at home or love. So you can have family, love, all sorts of stuff. And we have these little emoticon tiles. These are all sadly stickered, as you saw with the unboxing. And here's the back. Now this is pretty rigid, so it hasn't fallen apart on me yet. And except for the emoticons falling off. You gotta be careful with the tiles, but yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen there. So I don't know where the pizza went. We'll put the pizza back up here. And I wish these were printed. And you also get 2 extra stands. So if you want, you can make another smaller sign. It does give you an ample amount of pieces to make more parts. So you just go follow the building guide and you can put this together. So it's cool that we have a building guide and the extra inserts for making different characters. I'm sure you can come up with your own. Really surprised they don't have some for the Asian languages on this, but they don't. It's just more like it's just, I can't remember the font type, but yeah. And that's it. There's not a whole lot to it. There's a lot of parts in this set, but nothing too exciting. Well, let's start with the positives for the review. We're going to start with build quality. And yeah, I haven't had this thing fall down or anything like that. It's kind of wiggly. But if you sit in on something flat, it should be fine. I'm not sure about just the sign being held up with this, but it does serve its purpose for build quality. Now the set does come with a brick separator. So this is included. You're going to need this. I had to use a brick separator a few times. And there's printed building guides. Another thing to note, and this is very important, this is a collaborative build. The box says that it can go up to 1 to 5 builders, but possibly more. So that's really good for the set. This will make a good collaborative family build. It'll make a great group project. That's where the positives end. Let's talk about build experience, and I'm going to be honest with you, this was the most horrific build I've ever put together in my life, up to date. Why? The bags were not numbered. I spent more time sorting through parts than I actually was building. What was the Lego group thinking with this? Not numbering the bags, at least grouping some of this stuff together? I have no clue. I think it's meant for everybody to pull out of the same pile. That's what I'm gathering. But for usability and ease of build, it's very painstakingly slow. And if you can tell by the colors in here, it's white and sand yellow with a very subtle hint of other colors like bright green and blue. It's bland and boring to look at. If these were all different colors like the insets, it would be cool. This is just dry and boring. So if you're looking for something with a lot of wow factor, this is not it. It's just, the build experience was horrible. As for city drop-in value, you really can't drop this in. You might be able to use some of the character sets, but not really a whole lot for city drop-in value. Not a lot of play value. As a matter of fact, there's no play value with this set. This is just meant to be a message board, nothing else. It's meant to sit on a shelf and look good. Be a dust collector. So if you're looking for something that you can play with, no, this is just merely a display piece. That's all it is. So my final score in the set is going to be a flat 1. I've decided, I was figuring out what score I want to do this. I'm going to say it's a 1, only because it is a collaborative build and it comes with a brick separator, printed building guides. This set was so horribly organized in terms of packing. Lego could have done a better job. When I saw this on the box, I thought, oh, this is not going to be an exciting build. Open up the box, you saw the bags were not numbered. It's getting worse. And then when you have to go through and literally sort all the parts out, I want to build. I want to jump right on into the build. I don't want to have to pre-sort everything. There was no bag 1 that did a little portion, bag 2 does another portion. No, it's all just a hodgepodge full of parts that you dump out on the table and you start building right away. And I don't know what Lego's strategy with it. Like I said, I think it's meant for everybody to grab out of the same pile. You're going to be spending a lot of time hunting for parts. And for me, it's boring. So if you're a child building this, I tip my hat off if you could build this set without getting tired of it. If these were all different colored letters, I think this would look really good. But it just, the colors are bland in this. It just doesn't scream out, this looks fun. I mean, here's the word fun at home. I didn't have fun at home building this. I'm going to be honest with you. I was bored. It just wasn't fun to put together. So a score of 1 is more than fair because I was going to give it a 0. looking at it now, I mean, it's, I'd say this is more of a time waster build, but tell me what you think.